If you've watched this channel at all, you have seen the ThermalMaster T2 Max on here. It's a 256 to 512 thermal viewer. Comes in this configuration here. This is the handle, the battery pack's in here. You've got your view screen that comes with it. And this little part right here is the actual thermal. Now, this is the handheld configuration, and it is awesome. Works great. But what I haven't done on this channel yet is use it as an optic. So as you can tell, there are a couple little Allen screws right there, and we're going to remove those. And it has a Picatinny rail in here, and I'm going to mount it to my Ruger 22 Lite, and we're going to shoot some at night with it. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started. I will start the video in between the process, but I'm not going to make you all sit and just watch it. All it is you take those two out and pop this off and put it right on your Picatinny rail. So anyway, I'll get started on that, and I'll be right back. So I've got it separated from the handle, and as you can tell, if you wanted, you could take these 4 screws off of the front and just use the little thermal itself to plug into the bottom of your phone and get rid of this case completely. But we're going to use this Picatinny section here and this as an optic mount and put it on this Ruger. So I'll be back in another minute. All right, so I've got it mounted here. That's what it looks like. For people that like video games, this ought to be a real fun deal. But I used a different power cord because the other one is a 3-way. It goes into the handle for the batteries. This here cord actually powers the thermal with the viewing device. Now you can replace this with your phone, which is what I'm going to do when I'm shooting. That way it'll pick up the audio, and it's just easier than having my camera set up and everything. But there's your crosshair. Let me see here. Now when you turn it on, you can move your crosshair with this little button right here. And then you can lock it down. You can shut this off. It doesn't matter where this view screen is because your thermal is attached to the Picatinny rail. So this is what you're actually viewing through. It doesn't matter where this screen is. Your crosshair will be in the same spot. So I'm going to get it sighted in now. And you guys don't have to watch that either. But then we'll do some shooting. I think I've got it sighted in decently. Alright, so it is really dark outside. I think I've got this close enough. What I did was heat up 2 cans with hot water because, as everybody knows, thermal targets are expensive. So let's see if we can hit these. That's pretty cool. We'll go back in and talk about it. We're back inside. I've got the thermal viewer that came with it back on here. I was using my phone while I go into place of this, so it would cover the audio and I didn't have to have 2 separate cameras. But this is taking the place of me having to have a monocular and a sight. Whenever you could take this off or turn it on, swap out your phone, but the crosshair that's on the screen stays in tune with the thermal itself, so you're always on. It's actually pretty cool. If you've got a pest problem, a rodent problem, and you want to put this on your gun and take care of that, you can. If you want to put it back on the handle and use it as a handheld, you can. It is just a handy, I don't know, I really like it. And I've had a bunch of them, and the thermal quality is excellent on this. I have just about wore myself out riding back roads looking at deer and other wildlife. But now, you know, it takes about 10 minutes to swap it all over to a firearm, and then you have a thermal scope. So anyway, this is the ThermalMaster. I'll put a link in the description. If you think you're interested in something like this, you can check it out. I'll do some more videos. Probably we've got chickens and things like that, so I'm all the time having to run critters off. We may do a couple videos like that. In the meantime, y'all have a great week, and thank you for watching.